QI basically is a consultancy slash appraisal firm which is established in US. We're present in Pakistan for almost about 5 years. We started off as a very modest small company giving consultancy to a couple of projects which was being sponsored by Pakistan Software Export Board, as it was the initiation of the CMI journey in Pakistan, and because of the cost and the limited availability of the resources, it was a pretty difficult task to imagine that Pakistan can do this thing, and right on our neighborhood, India being one of the biggest country after US, having the maximum number of CMI appraised companies. So it was a pretty uphill task at the beginning, but that's how humbly and modestly QI started its operation in Pakistan. QI basically did not even just started the consultancy, but they also started working upon the transfer of technology. And I would also like to give the full credit to Pakistan Software Export Board here for making a sponsorship program where they basically not only incentivize the companies to go for CMI level 2, 3 and 4 and 5 to come forward with, and but 80% of the cost was subsidized by the Software Export Board. And in addition to that, the other good thing what they did was that they selected about 10 candidates through a very stringent criteria, and they were basically, we started off this thing that they can basically try to put them on the path to become the lead appraisers in Pakistan, because at that particular time we had absolutely no technical trainings or resources available in Pakistan to do that thing, and we were heavily relying on the foreign experts. Keeping in mind the geopolitical situations we had with India, it was disallowed by the various government departments to bring in the Indian consultants for this thing, because in this project we were dealing with some of the defense related projects also, so the sensitivity of the nature of the project basically didn't allow the Indians to come for this project. So we were left to utilize either the resources from Singapore or USA, which were pretty costly thing, and then keeping again in mind always the deteriorating law and order situation, we had to bear lots of tantrums, I would say, and sometimes very difficult things to really convince them to come to Pakistan in these things. And then they had their own reservation that we'll go to this city and we won't go to that part of the country. An average cost for a company to go for CMI level 3 at that time was not less than about $80,000. And in this price also, I am not really mentioning the travel and the boarding cost of the foreign consultants. So you can very well imagine it easily crosses about $100,000 for an average company. And you can imagine that not many companies can afford this type of a cost if they have to do it on their own. So this is again where the PCEP role came in, and they basically subsidize 80% of the cost. I started my journey to become the CMI lead appraiser. There are about 3 courses which you have to do, and the last 2 courses are only held at the SCI's office either in Europe or in USA. So, and then the pass percentage of these courses is very low, and the huge investment to do that thing is also very high. It took me about 3 years. It was a 3 years long journey to do all those courses and meet all those criteria, and finally, alhamdulillah, I was able to become the first Pakistani lead appraiser in this region. Now that actually, I would say, was the turning point for this thing, because that immediately relieved us from the foreign dependencies of that thing. And there were incidents when all the foreigners were refusing to come to Pakistan, but obviously having your own lead appraiser here, so I have been brought up here, so I know all the law and order situation, and obviously I don't have those sort of issues in traveling to Karachi or going to Islamabad or going to any other city for that matter. And then similarly, I was working on some of the defense related projects also, which were going for CMI. Pakistan has about 21 companies which are being appraised on various levels of CMI, and if I would have to further bifurcate it, so that it goes like this, that there are 2 companies so far which have been appraised successfully on level 5. They are NetSol and NCR Pakistan. 3 companies so far, Systems Private Limited, Calsoft and LMKR, are appraised on level 3. And Systems and Calsoft in fact are on the journey to be going for level 5. And the target date for them is that Q3 of 2008, inshallah ta'ala, they will also be trying to go for level 5. And then after that, we have about 13 companies which have achieved maturity level 2 in the last 1 year time period. And they include the names like Techlogics, eWorks, Descon, Abacus, Avenza Solution, and some are very unique names. I'm not mentioning all the names because of the long list of the list, but I would definitely like to mention three names here, which have recently become the first one in their category. Just about 15-20 days back, Shaukat Khanum Memorial Hospital MIS division was appraised at maturity level 2, and they have become the first hospital definitely in Pakistan to achieve this thing. Very few in the health sectors in this region, in fact, have done this thing. So that's a very unique thing, and that shows the maturity and the openness of our market. That now people are getting more and more responsive and going for these things. We also did another defense-related project called ACES. It comes under the PMO division of the strategic division of Pakistan Army. So they have become the first organization in the defense sector in Pakistan to go for CMI maturity level 2. Other than that, we are also working on a very publicly known department, I would say, that's NADRA. We all have to deal with them one way in the case when we need the ID cards renewed or the passport. So they are also going for maturity level 2. And in fact, their appraisal is planned starting from about, I guess, 10th of April. So about mid-April, by mid-April, they will also be the standard, which is becoming really hot, I would say, in the Middle Eastern market. And we have a huge potential for that. That is called ITIL. It stands for IT Infrastructure Library, and it is basically talking about the IT governance, that you are managing your operation and the delivery management system by using how you can manage that thing using the IT infrastructure. And the potential market for ITIL is any big organization which has a data center or which has an MIS department, and it caters to the needs and the requirements of that thing. So all the big banks, multinationals, telcos, insurance companies are basically the potential market for ITIL. And this is what is happening in the Middle Eastern market, that ITIL, the many banks and the companies are looking really for that thing. And then the third one, which becomes very important in our geopolitical situation, is called information security. The buyers sitting in US and in the European countries are really concerned that how secure, if they work with us, so how secure our workplace and environment is, and that they can trust us with their data and the other intellectual property things. So with that, information security is the other important dimension of our business, which we see as a potential market becoming up. We are already doing 2 projects on information security management. Systems and Innovative in Lahore are going for certification next week for ISMS. So, and another about 5 or 6 companies in Pakistan have so far achieved ISO 27001, which is the standard for information security. And I know about 5 or 6 companies are currently looking after or working on these projects also. We are still very much behind our immediate neighbors in terms of China, in terms of India, who are really targeting a $25 billion export by the next couple of years for India only. And you can just imagine, for Pakistan, our total exports are still hovering around, I guess, around $16 billion. And India is just targeting about $25 billion from the IT only. So that is what the huge potential is. And as per some international surveys, the international market is expected to grow up to $50 billion for IT exports in the next 10 years. So that's how huge the pie size is. And if we position ourselves well and try to get our own share, that still can land up in a very good position. If I recall it correctly, as per the export board at the State Bank's last figure, our international IT exports are still not more than, officially they are not more than $100-something million. And unofficial figures say they are not more than about $250 to $400 million. Walaikum salam, theek tha. So this is where we stand in terms of the international exports, and that shows us the huge potential which is still there in this area, and which can be improved and which should be utilized. So again, I would encourage PSEB to basically keep themselves in the market till the time that our industry is really able to stand up on its own feet. Technically, I think that the Pakistani companies can be compared, and they are at par to any of the good companies I've seen, in not only in Europe, but in India, China, Europe, anywhere you compare that thing. But it's again the marketing thing which really needs to improve us. The associations which we have, like Pasha and the other things which are there for the software community, they really need to become more active and play a more proactive role instead of just reacting to the situation. And with this thing, with these political situations, with these law and order situations, many people are very hesitant to come to Pakistan. So it's very important that we try to uplift the shaken confidence of the investors and the potential clients, and try to bring them to Pakistan. Try to be a bridge between the potential customers and our development companies. More seminars, organizing more events, more marketing events in the Silicon Valley, in the West, in the US, in the cities, in the European, penetrating the European countries. So this is what we need to do. And so generally, we really need to come together and pool in our resources and try to do more effective and proactive marketing, and position our brand, not only maybe as an individual IT company, but first we need to really position our Pakistani IT industry as a whole. Because if we are able to do that thing, then then after that, I think that the time comes that where we start fighting on our own individual shares. So, but at the moment, we really need to increase the pie size of the Pakistan software exports.